Okay, push-pull command. A fairly straightforward command, one that I think we overlook occasionally. It's not dissimilar to the extrude command, but will do things that the extrude command won't do. So I've got a little cone here, as it were. Let's go straight down so you can see it. Little lofted cone. And it may be that you've designed something and you want to alter the size of it without going back into your sketch and everything else. Now, if we wanted to make, say, the wall a bit thicker, but then, extrude, well, we can't get at it. Yes, we can hit that one, and we can extrude that up there, which is fine, but we can't get at a curved surface. The push-pull allows us to do that. And the push-pull comes back up, and you can see it's quite a simple little command box. And we pick a face that we want to push-pull, and then we have the distance that we want to pull or push it. And you can go minus or plus again, same as all the other commands. And you can either drag it, whoops, or you can type in there. Now, the only difference on this one is the type of offset. A new offset or a modify existing one. The automatic one is where it comes in with whatever you used previously. Now, if we do a new offset, what you can do then is, I'm going to drag it rather than type in a number because it's a bit quicker. So we drag it out, and that will increase the size, but as you can see, we'll retain the slope, as it were, okay? And then if that's where we want to go, we can then click OK, and it's done, and it's put it in the timeline for us. We have an offset there, and we can edit the feature and go back and edit the feature if we change our mind later. Now, let me just go back to our original one. If, however, we use this command on there, and instead we use the modify existing feature, we can't click on it. So you have to go into the new offset one, which then you can get at and do it. Now, if it's a cylinder, you can use the modify offset one. Let's see if I can show you how that one works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push pull the top part now. So we push pull, and I'm going to pick the top one. Because if you remember, when we done the extrude on the top one, let's look at it side on, it's extruded out the top surface, if you like. Whereas if we use push-pull, we can click on that one, we can pull it up the same, and it's automatically gone to extrude. So that's one thing to watch, that the push-pull doesn't always work the way you want it to work, and you're pushing, pulling, and you think that's fine, but it's actually knocked itself back to extrude. Let's just take this back out again to there, and we can click OK. And now what we can do also, hopefully, is if we now click on the surface now, it stays in the offset mode, it stays in the push-pull mode, it doesn't go back to extrude. And then we can pull it up, and if we go on the side, you can see we are maintaining the angle. Push-pull, I find, has these little anomalies with it. Now, the other side of the coin is if we do a new offset in this way, and we click on OK, we have it down here in our timeline, and we can right click it and edit the feature. Now let's go back a moment, and we'll just pull that one back out again, and we want to extend it as we did last time. What I'm going to do now is push pull, highlight it, but this time I'm going to say create a modify existing feature, highlight it, and again it's clicking back on the outside one, not the top one that you want to go on. So the offset a push-pull command is useful, but it has anomalies where sometimes it doesn't work. Let's look at a different scenario moment. And what I want to do, I'll do a quick one, and we'll put a torus in. Torus, and we'll always. Now we can push pull this as well, a similar way. Push pull, highlight the whole thing, and you can see the effect on it. And it will save it. If you do new offset, it will save it in the line. If we do modify existing, it doesn't always work for us. Okay, so that's the push pull command basically. Really, the best thing to use the push pull for that I found over the years is if you need to carry out an extrude operation on a curved surface.